What is up, homies? Welcome back to another trailer reaction from Heroes Reforged. We are reacting to the brand new official trailer for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I don't know what your guys' relationship is with Ghostbusters, but I don't feel like I follow it as strictly as other people do. And I was really late to the game to see the last Ghostbusters movie, Afterlife. I did generally feel like I enjoyed it. I'm a little surprised how kind of quickly this one came together and is releasing like fairly soon here. But I feel like we live in a world where everyone's into these IP projects.
I gotta get these in before Bill Murray dies. They gotta get it in before.
Oh man, don't say that.
Bill
Murray is eternal.
You know our relationship to these movies. I mean, I feel like if any of the three of us like love a thing, the other two are gonna know it. Augustine and I know that you love Beverly Hills Cop. We know you're all over that, and you got an emotional attachment to that. So I think we're all in the same boat with Ghostbusters. Like, we like it, but we don't love it and cherish it the way some people do, and that's awesome.
I'm a casual.
Yeah.
I'm a Ghostbusters casual.
We're here. We also have a treat. We're gonna do a double feature right now. We're gonna do the official trailer that was released domestically in the United States, and then we're gonna watch one because we got a little tip that the international trailer had a great flavor, a new kind of a tone maybe. Thank you, Fuzz. We're gonna go Sony Pictures India. We're watching the international trailer as well, baby. We're gonna compare and contrast.
Before we watch this, want to remind people you can check out all of our uncut reactions on Patreon for all the movies and shows that we're watching. Lots of new stuff coming this year. Also, if you haven't done so yet, subscribe and check out the Checkskins channel. We do the podcast live every single Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Pacific time. This week, we're going to be talking about our most anticipated films and TV projects of 2024, so it's been fun.
Guys, I've been having a blasty blast going live.
I'm really happy that we switched to a weekly schedule with that because one, it's consistent, and two, it's really like keeping the creativity and the flow going. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work.
This is the domestic one, right? We're doing domestic.
This is the domestic trailer, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Trailer starts now.
I've been waiting 40 years for this. They called themselves Ghostbusters. According to these hacks, they saved the world.
Oh God, is it gonna be that guy, that attorney or whatever he was?
And who is found to carry the torch? Descendants of Egon Spengler. You have a miner hanging out the side of a moving vehicle.
That's pretty rad.
Firing a laser gun indiscriminately.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yep. That's him. I forget that guy's name. That guy was an asshole.
The Ghostbusters are finished. Right. Well, overruled.
Sustain.
Thank you.
Okay.
You the weird guy who buys strange old things?
Correct on both counts.
Buddy, you just hit the jackpot.
Hey.
What is it?
Oh.
Better question is, what?
Jesus, everyone's in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the comedian nerds want to be in this franchise.
Demanding an army of ghosts.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
That's pretty cool.
Power to kill by fear itself.
Like literally scared to death?
What a cool design,
We
man.
might be looking at a second ice age.
Huh.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work. Can I be of any help? Melnitz in uniform. Yeah.
That's funny.
Was that a practical ghost?
strange?
That's
Looked like
amazing.
it.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was, yeah.
If there's something weird, what are people gonna call?
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
We're the Ghostbusters. Can I tell you something else? What? Buster makes me feel good.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Feel good.
Stupid.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Heads up. It's all dark and horny at 12 o'clock.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
That's pretty
Using a ghost catcher drone. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay. That's a practical Slimer for sure. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Puppet, and they'll use the effects. Yeah, man, it's been a real fun and weird. Everybody has commented on it. The tone, this reverential tone of reverence of looking back at the two Ghostbusters movies that they made and being like, they're so emotional and beautiful. They were weird, you know,
so
corny comedy, they were goofy.
So Dan Aykroyd's literally getting a blowjob in the movie, and you're like, I don't know about, I don't know. Your memory of those movies are a little skewed, I think.
Yes. So we
Yeah.
talked about this before, but this trailer had that like epic feeling, but it also had like the goofy ass, like they're just messing around,
Bill
So
Murray. Yeah.
it looks fun.
It's
I hope it's fun,
nice.
but yeah, it looks fun.
Yeah. I will say this, looking at Bill Murray and watching Bill Murray act and stuff, it reminds me of the comedic actors don't act the same as they used to. I've been watching Only Murders in the Building, and Martin Short and Steve Martin are still so fucking funny in their own like Steve Martin and Martin Short way. Like nobody acts like these actors do anymore. And so I think there's a certain charm that the reverence of these films kind of glasses over, and it's just like about the legacy of them. It's like, nah, man, let these comedic actors act. Let Bill Murray say some weird shit. Like that's cool. That's funny. That's what I like about it. So let's jump over to the international trailer.
Yeah, I'm down. Adam, did you have any other thoughts on that?
I think I'll probably have more thoughts after we watch this one because I'm curious to see how different the tone is for this one too.
Yeah.
Also, just want to say,
very different.
Just want to say, Ernie Hudson has aged like fine wine. That dude looks fantastic. He's a great actor. He's a great comedic actor, but his role in the Ghostbusters movie has always been he's kind of the straight man, a little bit. The more so, like let him be that businessman. Let him be that real sleek, and I'm just always happy to see Ernie. He's also a great voice actor. I've mentioned that time and time again. He's Transformers Prime. He's fantastic in that and hilarious and great. So yeah. All right, international trailer. Sony Pictures India. Shout out to India. Here we go.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
We've all had experiences and encounters with the unknown and the unexplainable.
I already like this one better. I already like this trailer better.
Here,
it's a little creepier.
We paid top dollar for your possessed possession.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, he's collecting.
Now, this is very, very interesting.
Have it for 40.
I've never seen anything like this at all. 60.
Yeah.
All over New York City, ghost attacks are on the rise.
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
And we are the only ones
Hold on your ass!
equipped to fight back. Welcome to the new Paranormal Research Center.
You just let ghosts hang out in here?
We've spent 40 years trapping them. Now we can study them.
He's cute.
Yeah.
Ay.
Ever since you brought in this orb, strange things have been occurring. We think it's commanding the other spirits.
Okay.
I'm trying to get out.
Okay.
Many things.
Oh, okay. So we get a little bit more understanding of the plot
Could
too.
be looking at a full-bore army of ghosts with the power to kill by fear itself.
Like literally scared to death?
That's messed up.
So what's the plan?
We're the Ghostbusters. We stay and fight for this place.
Suit up. Shoot anything that looks terrifying.
Cool.
That orb is prophesizing to bring about the end of humankind.
The second Ice Age.
Jesus. Real world-ending shit.
Oh no.
Oh damn. Okay. Stakes are high.
Oh,
wow.
This looks great.
Yeah.
Okay.
This should be the everybody trailer. Jeez.
Yeah, man. It was one of the key differences here. I feel like they didn't really rely on everyone loves Bill Murray. This one was more like story heavy and explained the plot and set up the stakes, and I was really invested.
I think this trailer also like makes Ernie Hudson more prominent in the story because I feel like the first trailer gives us a little bit, but you're understanding like, oh, that's his role in this movie. This is what he's doing. Oh, okay, cool.
The fact that Ghostbusters is just like
he's the person that talked to the cops, basically.
Yeah.
He's
should be.
He's the guy they put in front.
Should be.
They're like, hey, don't let Bill Murray talk to the cops. He's gonna say some weird shit.
Yeah, in these movies, the Dan Aykroyd character is also not a great camera man because he was always just so awkward and so dorky and like so bring in the Ernie Hudson to be able to talk to normal people.
That, like he can't have a normal conversation with people who don't believe in ghosts, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's great to have Ernie Hudson in that role. But I do like because it felt like an old school trailer where it's just like, let's focus on the plot. Let's not worry about the legacy. Let's not worry about like all the baggage that comes with watching these like, you know, reboots and soft reboots and all that stuff. Let's go and just talk about what this movie is about. And the fact, I think what I like about this is that they showed the frozen ghost thing freezing the laser on a proton pack. I'm like, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And so, I do think that this should be the everybody cut because it got me even more excited. Like, I'm not worried about the legacy as much as like, let's just see a dope ass, like kind of old school feeling ghost movie. Because that's really kind of what I tune into Ghostbusters for.
Yeah. And like, I really enjoy those first two movies, but it's definitely not one of those franchises where I feel like the legacy of the characters is like the thing that makes it the most important part of the piece of Ghostbusters.
Right.
And I feel like there's very few of these sort of like intellectual properties that are like that. But I mean, of course, it doesn't mean that I don't have admiration for those original 4 actors who played those parts. It's just not how I imagine that. I kind of feel like Ghostbusters can live on and anybody can play a Ghostbuster at any point in time. And as long as the story's good and I care about the characters and the visuals are intriguing and, you know, I'm kind of invested in the story, then anyone can essentially be a Ghostbuster. And it doesn't at all affect how I feel about those first 2 films.
Absolutely.
But the one thing that I will give this film credit is that it is going to have all those characters in there, obviously minus Harold Ramis, but I'm hoping that it still continues to focus on Paul Rudd's character, Carrie Coon's character, Finn Wolfhard's character, McKenna Grace's character, the new supporting cast as well, and that the legacy characters will just kind of like help support this new group of characters. Because I think that's the thing that I kind of hate saying it, but fans of Ghostbusters won't let go of the past, and they won't let Ghostbusters turn into or evolve into something new. And I feel like maybe the filmmakers' thought process is if we help the old legacy characters support the new ones, people will be more accepting of Ghostbusters transitioning into a new generation.
Yeah. Because you were talking about the premise, Adam, and you were like, I think that this could just work with new characters being a new set of Ghostbusters. And I agree. And I think that was their thinking with the 2016 all-women Ghostbusters movie with some hilarious comedians in those roles. And I think the pushback to that was, you can see it clearly. There's a lot of like unreasonable misogyny was the pushback to that. But there's also valid criticism to that movie of like, hey, the jokes weren't as funny, you know, like whatever, you know, the story wasn't as great, whatever the criticism is. And I think that maybe Sony is considering, let's still try to go forward in that direction if we own Ghostbusters and like, what can we do with Ghostbusters? But if they do at least set it in the world where the original 2 movies happened, that they feel that they might be able to make it an easier pill to swallow, I suppose, of like new characters. And dude, when you get Paul Rudd, how are you? He's just as likable as, it's the same as the Melissa McCarthy, Kristen Wiig, you know, Kate McKinnon, Leslie Jones characters. Like those are great actors that I love, but it didn't hit for dumb reasons, and then it didn't hit for valid reasons. And hopefully they've figured all that stuff out. We were talking about the one that came out before this, Afterlife. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good, maybe not great. You know, this is kind of an out there premise with the frozen empire, but it looks good, man. This especially this international trailer really got me invested in the story.
It got you pumped. It got you ready to bust.
And
it got you ready to bust, Hector.
Bustin' makes me feel good. Bustin' makes me feel good. And I wonder if like that little joke from Paul Rudd's character wasn't in the international trailer, because maybe that's a joke that's really just for the U.S. audience that we're going to kind of know what that is. But maybe we need a little bit more context for an international audience. But I still like the international audience trailer had the joke where Paul Rudd's character says literally frozen to death. And then they go to Finn Wolfhard and he goes, that's messed up. And I thought that's a great little zinger too, that they cut out of the US one. So international trailer wins the day. This was fun to look at both of them.
Yeah. Either way, I'm excited. I think this property looks great. I think I need to rewatch the first one because I did see it. It didn't hit for me 100%, but I feel like that day I was just kind of out of it. I was just watching it just to kind of like check it off the list or whatever. But I think it definitely deserves a second watch just to make sure that like I really understand where this movie is coming from as well.
Yeah, and I would agree, even with the sequel and then Afterlife, like just so I feel refreshed, I want to rewatch them. It's one of like the very few IP like things coming out this year too, because there's so much other stuff that's like new or has been pushed to next year because of the strikes that happened late last year. So I'm looking forward to it. We'll see. But let us know your thoughts. What do you think? What are you looking forward to? What do you hope to see from this new Ghostbusters movie? And if this will be the second of a trilogy, maybe. That's how I feel like these things end up going nowadays. But let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Jump into the Discord as well and let the community know what you think about this movie. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.